folks are setting sail inside gigantic pumpkins across the Damariscotta River. The event has been described as the extreme sport of gardening.
It's just one of the events at the Damariscotta Pumpkinfest and Regatta. The festival kicked off Friday and goes all the way through today.
Maine's Asia Reed is there live along the Damariscotta River to tell us all about the big regatta. Good morning, Asia.
Yeah, good morning, Katie and Jeff. Things are actually about to start any second now. We should see some paddlers running down this way along the dock. I'm here today with Jed. He's the volunteer executive director. Good morning, Jed. Thanks so much for coming on.
Good morning. How are you all?
Good. Just tell us a little bit about what's about to get underway here.
Well, this is, as Damariscotta Pumpkinfest and Regatta, this is the regatta. We've got the captains coming down here to get into the boats. We've got some heats coming on. We're going to be doing some paddle boats first. We have one special paddle boat group. That's going to be all the police chiefs of the area. They're going to be going head to head. Then once we get done with that, we have a few other special paddlers, and then we, last but not least, move into the motorboat category.
It looks like they're sneaking up on us right now. These are all the people participating in the regatta. We got some great costumes right now. What do you think the hardest part of today is going to be for these racers?
Keeping the boats straight up. It's like trying to get into you can imagine trying to paddle a basketball. They don't stay up very well. We hope that they get off the dock and hit the buoys and come around. It's usually some good fun. And yeah, we just hope everybody stays safe and fun.
If someone falls in, what happens?
Well, we do have frogmen in the water. They are there all the time. We also have a rescue boat out there. We've got to keep everybody safe here for the regatta. And so they also just swim to shore. I think we have some that are already planning on not getting in the boat, just going for a swim. That might be some of the police officers.
And there's such a huge turnout here today. You guys must be thrilled, just, especially because of all this weather.
Yeah, this year has been, we've seen numbers at the festival for the last 3 days and then today, pre-COVID numbers, which has been fabulous. Everybody's been real good. It's been a real happy time. Everybody is doing well. So this is, yeah, we're excited to see such a great turnout.
Awesome, Jed. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
All right, you guys, they're getting ready to take off any minute here now. I'm going to send it back over to you in the studio, live in Damariscotta for Maine. Asia Reed, back to you, Katie and Jeff.
I love all of the costumes.
Setting sail inside giant pumpkins with the goal of crossing the Damariscotta River. It's an event happening right now that's been described as the extreme sport of gardening.
The race kicked off at 9 a.m. and Maine's Asia Reed is there live with more on all the excitement. So much fun it sounds like, Asia.
Yeah, well, good morning, Katie and Jeff. Unfortunately, not everyone is super dry here today, but that's okay. That's a part of all the fun. I'm joined here with Todd. He's the co-chair. Good morning, Todd. Thanks for coming on.
Morning. How are you?
Good. Tell us a little bit about what's happening behind us right now.
So right now we have the relay race. So one person goes out, they get back to the dock and swap out. Then the second person has to go out past the giant floating pumpkin and back in. First person in wins.
And your son is out there right now. Looks like he's staying awfully dry.
He's actually staying dry this year, so we're on a plus side.
What would you say the most difficult part of this race is?
It's the balance, and you never know until the fruit hits the water whether or not it's going to be a floater or a sinker. We're having a lot of problem with Buzz Pinkham's motorboat, bailing that thing out a couple times. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Right, you guys have some motorized pumpkins as well besides the paddling. How does that work with the motors?
So the motors are bolted to a structure that we bolt to the back of the pumpkin.
Wow, super cool. I've seen them zipping around kind of practicing right now. At the end of this, do they win anything?
So they do, yep. So each person of their heat will win a prize. They get a nice little pumpkin trophy, and they get bragging rights for a year.
And it's super cold out here today. Everyone's being a really good sport, though.
Yeah, it is. Once you get wet, you really don't notice how cold it is.
And what else can we expect to see here today besides the regatta?
There's still a lot of activities happening downtown. All the artwork will be up throughout the weekend and through the week. It's just a really great opportunity for everyone to come down and enjoy Damariscotta.
Yeah, and there's so many people here. People were showing up as early as 6 a.m. to line up, get their spots. This is such a great way to bring the community together.
It is. You know, we started deployment of all the artwork pumpkins, and that night we started to see people showing up to work on them. It's really a fun, you know, it's fun to be part of this.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of this whole festival?
It's probably the regatta. I've been doing the regatta now as a paddler for 13 years. So
yeah. And you guys started at 9 a.m. Is there a reason for that?
It's timed to the high tide. So we move the boats all from Louis Dos, and we bring them down here, and we get them into the water so we have prime high tide.
And whose pumpkins are these? Are the people racing in them? Are these their pumpkins?
So no, so a lot of them are pro growers or volunteer growers that brought them to the weigh off last weekend, and then they'll all get them donated, or we'll purchase them from the grower.
Do we know how much these pumpkins weigh?
You're going to ask me that on the spot. We do. We actually do. And all of our records for both the volunteer grower and the pro grower are on our Facebook page. So you can go back a couple to last weekend, and you can see all the results. And you can see Charlie's winning pumpkin still here downtown.
All right, Todd, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, he's got to get back to helping the racers out live in Damariscotta for ARC Maine. Asia Reed, back to you, Jeff and Katie.
No shortage of entertainment. That's amazing.
Not at all. And I love the costumes too. We had a pirate in one of our hits right there at the live show. I wanted to get out of the way.
And a rubber ducky.
And a rubber ducky out there with a motor too. Yeah, that's funny.
That is fantastic.
Can you imagine like visiting Damariscotta and
Right,
not knowing what's going
knowing.
on? Maybe from another country going, what are these Mainers up to?
I know. Oh, I love it. Everyone's smiling though, that's for sure.
Absolutely a rocking good time.